So we're joined by someone bearing the name Mustafa. Welcome to the chat.
Let's see, this is a real one this time.
Oh, look, it's the same guy. What a shocker. What a shocker.
Classic.
Same guy.
Muslims do love their pornography. That is so strange.
Yeah, because, I mean, on the one hand, you think, oh, okay, they want to share porn images on these sites and stuff, and so they're just trying to sabotage. But on the other hand, they have all these porn images just handy, just ready at all times on their computers.
Strange. I mean, who knows? Maybe Prophet Google and Prophet Muhammad consider both of these things to be halal. So maybe that's the true beauty of Islam. The true beauty of Islam is that it allows all of its people to be addicted to pornography. And so all the Muslims that keep appearing in, thank you. You're teaching us so much about Islam. We did know that Islam was filled with porn addicts, and so that's really good to know.
And Adnan, not addressed to us, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. Islam loves corn, says Jesus Bot. Houston says Nur can't call in because their porn collection is on their other computer. Such a shame. Such a shame.
Taking up too much space.
Mm-hmm. And we do have another individual who's joined the backstage. I don't know if I should bring them up. I mean, it would be such a shame if they briefly showed a pornographic image that then I covered up and no one actually saw. They'd be so disappointed that no one could see that. But, let's go ahead and add Ridva to the stream. You there, Ridva? Oh, what a shock. A pornographic image. I am so shocked that Ridva showed us a pornographic image.
Welcome to Dawa, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dawa. Give people an opportunity to say something, and it's all porn.
Mm-hmm. This is their only argument for the truth of Islam.
It's the end.
Apparently. They've reached the bottom of the barrel officially. They have nothing to say in defense of their God and prophet, who happen to be the same individual, and thus they have to try to disrupt the stream by any means possible, I guess. Didn't work, but they have to try.
That's bad. I mean, think about it. You have a chance to actually defend your prophet on his birthday, right? You have a chance to give a defense, a birthday present by actually trying to clean up his image a little bit from the otherwise warmongering pedophile image he's been going for. And you have a chance to defend him, and instead people just kind of show pornography because they say, well, I know my religion is false and nonsensical and racist and misogynistic and destructive, but I would rather stay in this demon religion than actually convert out of it. So,
and think about it. I mean,
sure, why not?
We blast away at Islam for the impact that it has on people. And the response is porn. Look at our porn. Hey, we got some porn for you. Want to see some more porn? Hey, you invite us to discuss some of the points you're bringing up, and in response, porn. It's like
golden showers.
Wow. Golden showers, porn of golden showers. Oh, welcome to Islam. Welcome to Dawa.
And Be Happier says maybe the images are from the illustrated Quran.
Look at that.
That's a Kikachu's strap-on pleasure machine or whatever.
At pleasure.
You notice all this stuff connects together. All like the insane, perverted ideas and thoughts that go through these guys' heads and blurts out, and all like ties together somehow with the weird stuff we read in the Hadith. Anyway.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, like the Psalms, which of course are perfectly preserved according to Muslims, the Psalms do teach that whatever image you worship, you become like them, right? So God says multiple times in the Psalms that they are worshiping those statues and idols and images made of silver or gold or whatever else, eyes that don't see, ears that don't hear, all that. They become like them and those who worship them. So when you get down to it, since we know that the Psalms have been perfectly preserved because they're from Allah, then it makes sense that those who worship Allah would begin to think in perverted and porn-focused, sex-centered, lust-filled ways. So it really does start to make sense. You always get conformed into the image of that what you worship. It's the money strap.
Carol says, I really didn't want to notice that detail, but then DW says, notice, and then you have no choice but to notice. But I do have an explanation for why Muslims are always showing us pornographic image from the mouth of Sneeko.
That's what they call dawah.
That's what they call dawah.
That makes sense. Well, really, we should go to that to some of the hadiths that talk about what you have in the thumbnail image, because if anything, maybe Muslims are thinking about these hadiths about sucking the tongues of children, and maybe that's why they're stuck in this kind of pornography fixated mindset. So that could be related. Maybe there's something there.
And we do have Bob. Oh, never mind. Just another porn jihad. I thought that this might be the Bob Muslim that I've talked to in the past, but apparently it's not.
Look at this. Wait a minute. I actually saw it. Everyone else didn't see it.
You're correct. You see it.
Yeah. So this guy actually took gay. So this is gay porn. So he has gay porn. And then he photoshopped our faces on all the gay porn, right? So think about this. This guy has gay porn in Photoshop. That's what this dude is watching. And then he's got the image in front of his head of 3 dudes boning. And he's like, oh, okay, let me Photoshop this. Let me get a picture of these guys from the live stream, take his faces and put it over there. And he's sitting there editing gay porn. Like, where'd you get that? It didn't come with your computer. You downloaded that. You took screenshots of that from videos. You had to go and find that.
As someone who has made many thumbnails, sometimes edited details in pictures to make it look like something else, I know that takes a long time. So he's literally staring.
It does. I mean, if you just want the head, if you just want the face and the get someone's head and cut out everything around it, so you can. That takes some work. So this guy, I mean, he's probably been sitting there for the past 15, 20 minutes. Which gay porn image okay, let me scroll to this part in this movie. Ooh, that's a good one. Look at these 3 gay dudes on the gay porn on my computer. Ooh, let me take a screenshot of that. Ooh, now this guy, that'll teach them. That'll teach them to talk about Muhammad. I'll show them the truth.
And he did.
Religion. Wow.
He did. I mean, when he,
think about this. If you were, suppose we lived in a completely different world and the situations were entirely different, and you just made something up, and you made up a story about a religion where this guy who had sex with a 9-year-old girl and had no evidence at all. Whenever he's challenged on why he can't produce any evidence, God can, but he just does it. So in your face, right? And my Arabic poetry, that's my only evidence, and so on. And this guy meets every single requirement anyone could think of for a false prophet. He exhibits himself as the most obvious false prophet in all of history. And then after 14 centuries of spreading through violence and bloodshed, warfare, you end up with this endless series of lies. Our book's been perfectly preserved, even though if you spend 5 seconds investigating it, you'll find out that's a lie. Our book contains scientific miracles, as long as you can't read and you don't look up anything we're saying. And then, but if you talk about our guy, we'll post all our images of gay porn all over the screen. Ha ha. If you made up that story, that would be that is so idiotic. Shut up, dude. Don't make up a dumb story like that. It's unbelievable that people could be that sick and dumb. And yet here we are. It's exactly what Islam is, and it's exactly what Dawah
Well,
is.
really, it's actually like the movie Idiocracy, but instead of it being in the future, it's up till the present day. So imagine if the movie Idiocracy.
That's a video. That's a video, David S. It's
wow. Islam has changed the world so much. Everyone's addicted to porn, and all of their apologists know about this weird porn language and lingo very specifically. and all of them constantly lie, and they're all trying to be like the prophet by being illiterate. It's wild. Like, that's insanity. How is this even possible?
Which I thought of this earlier when David suggested I make a video on porn jihad. I have the perfect title for that. I invited Muslims to celebrate Muhammad's birthday, and they responded by showing me their porn collections. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
That idea anyway. Work on the exact wording, but I think that's the idea, right? Because I invited Muslims to come up here and tell me what they love about Muhammad, why they're celebrating his birthday, and this is the response, is to show me pornography, which I think is consistent with Islamic history. A Protestant believer said that gay porn is standard Islam. And if you look at Islamic history, most of it, today the Salafis are dominant because of Saudi Arabia's oil money. But if you look at the Ottoman Empire, they celebrated images of naked men. They had